What is up, guys? JayFerGaming here. Welcome back to my F1 2016 career. This is round 9, the Austrian Grand Prix, and it feels like this season's going very quickly. We're nearly at the halfway point already, and if you have missed any of the previous races, do go check them out. And if you haven't subscribed already, do that. And there'll be a load of F1 2016 content for the next year. So we've had a pretty decent season. Things have tailed off a bit recently. We could really do with a points finish here, and just an upturn in luck at the moment. And another upgrade, of course.
Okay, I've got something for you. The new parts are being fitted to the car. The simulation numbers are good, so look forward to your feedback. Check out the details.
So there we go, another part fitted to the car, some front wing cascades, so that's 3 out of 5 downforce upgrades done. I think we need to reduce the weight of the car though. We haven't done that so far this season. I've concentrated on downforce recently, and we can see the Red Bull have made a couple of upgrades. Williams have as well, so this should be pretty even in, I think, 3rd and 4th position. We'll see in a second. We can see in the rivalry between me and Palmer. Palmer won the first one. Actually, we drew the first one, he beat me in the second, and in this third one he's beaten me again. So in terms of performance here, not too much has changed in the past few races. We're still solidly in 6th position, just behind Toro Rosso, but I think I'm saving up for a weight reduction upgrade. I think we need that the most, but resource points are a little bit difficult to come about because we have struggled in the tyre test and the qualifying test. But here in Austria, that was my final lap. We only got a green, whatever that is. Is that good or complete? We completed it. That was our final lap, which wasn't great. It didn't really show our best lap. But in terms of the tyre test, it was absolutely awful. Qualifying just as bad. And which, seriously, I can't be bothered to do them too because they annoy me so much. I think the delta times are just that difficult. So I just actually skipped to qualifying, and yeah, we're not doing great. We're currently in 22nd position on our 3rd lap. It's a lot better. This is definitely going to improve our time. I don't know if it'll improve our position, but we really need it. We need a confidence booster. And we're going to come to the line. We used DRS too late, and it's P19, not the best. But yeah, Austria's never been a good track for me, but I thought I would have improved by now. It's that middle sector that really throws me. So we're pushing so hard at the moment, and we're actually pushing a little bit too hard on our final lap. Can we improve our time sliding off the curb? And it doesn't look like we're going to. No, we're not. There's a car to the left there. I think that was a Williams. I don't know what's going on there, and it's P19. This is why Palmer beats us in the rivalries, because my qualifying is so poor at times. I'm so inconsistent, and Daniel Ricciardo's got pole at the Red Bull Ring. Not too much of a surprise, but I don't know. Around here, so 19th, we've beaten Haryanto on the 2 Saubers. Things can only improve. Julian Palmer's in 12th. That's an amazing performance from him. And you'll see in the rivalry, he's going to absolutely batter us here because of qualifying. Yes, he just keeps rising. I beat him in the race, but mine doesn't improve that much. I've got much more points than him as well. He hasn't even scored a point yet, so yeah, I think the system's a little bit flawed there. But hopefully things can improve in the race. It's a cloudy day. There's usually rain around here, but I don't think we have any for the start of this race. We're just hoping for a good result. I mean, the last race, if you saw that in Baku, was absolutely horrific. You can't get any worse than that. And our points finish in Canada just seems miles away. We just need a solid race, no contact or anything, and just to get a point or two. That would make me so much happier. So, am I feeling confident around here? I feel like we can do better than 19th place. I'm not sure if we'll be able to get into the points. It's that turn 5, 6 and 7 I struggle with so badly. I've never been able to turn in at the right moment, go in the correct gear. I don't know. I just can't get to grips with it, even if I look at a track guide. So my track guide for this track should be very interesting. So in terms of strategy, I felt like going for the ultra softs to start was the way to go, to make up a few positions at the start. And yeah, just see what our pace is like, and then go to the super softs, maybe 2 stints. I think it looks like it's going to be a pretty dry race here, so hopefully that works for us. But on the formation lap, we overtook Hulkenberg bikes, and I was trying to let him back through. Then he just hits us. Like, come on. And then look at this. The first time I've been taken out the formation lap, like, unbelievable. That wasn't my fault at all. So I lose the privilege of doing the formation lap. So we're on the grid now after that madness on the formation lap. 5 lights and the Austrian Grand Prix is away. We get a pretty good start compared to Hulkenberg and Gutierrez. I think we're the only ones on the ultra softs at the back. Oh no, Bottas is as well. We're looking for a space. This is going to be very tight into turn 1 up the inside. Bottas, someone's going up our inside. That's stupid. There's carnage ahead. Oh god, everyone's so slow. But we're going to get past Verline here, I think. Everyone seemingly just filed through after that initial kerfuffle. I don't really know what happened. So we're coming into the corner here. We've got much better grips up the inside of Bottas. Grosjean leaves the door open, so we go up the inside of him. This has actually been a very good start so far. The traction on these tyres, we are on the grippier tyres compared to most cars around us, so we might as well make the most of that. And we're going to go up the inside of Button. We might as well go for a few dive bombs, and there we go on the back of Palmer. He's the one that had the great qualifying session, and we're already on the back of him. So that's 6 positions gained, very happy with that. Let's see how we are through this section, which I always struggle with. And already that corner is much better than I did in qualifying. Let's see this one again. Same again. Like, why couldn't I do that with a light car in qualifying and the first lap in the race with a full tank? I do it pretty much perfectly, I think. Probably not perfectly, but better than I usually do. So on the back of Palmer, just let us through. We need team orders here. Let me through. Look at these grippy tyres, slipstream. We don't really have too much straight line speed. In terms of the default setups, I went to one to the left. So we might be a bit vulnerable in a straight line, but if cars want to mess things up like the first corner here and give us a run, I'll go for it. So Perez is really slow here. So is Alonso. We're going to go 3 wide into turn 2. This is so close and risky. Can we outbrake them too? We're going for it. I think Alonso's dropped back. We're going around the outside of Perez, and we've got it done. Unbelievably. That's got to be the best 1.5 laps I've had in this career. We're up to P10 already, and the choice of these tyres is working. Though after a couple of laps our tyres started to go off. We weren't too far behind the cars ahead, Massa and Vettel, but we couldn't close in. Obviously they have superior cars. But now Perez, his softs are probably performing better than our ultra softs at the moment. He goes to move into turn 1, but we go for the switchback to maintain our position. Is he going to fight back here? I think he might into turn 2. He might outbrake us, but we could just go around the outside like we did earlier on. And I think we do. Yes, better traction, and we defend our position of 9th. Felipe Massa pitted very early on the ultra soft, so that doesn't fill me with a lot of promise of how many laps these tyres are going to last. Perez is going for it again, and can he get it stuck this time? He's further ahead. We're going to try round the outside again. He turns in a little less than before. He's trying the Nico Rosberg tactic. But we have defended our position again. Up to P5. So the ultra soft runners in the top 10 seemingly have just discarded their rubber. So lap 7 now. I think it's time for us to pit. Perez is on our inside, which is annoying. But we keep getting told by the engineer there's a change of strategy potential. He keeps telling me this every lap. It's so annoying. But I've decided to go for the softs instead of the super softs. I feel, oh god, we've nearly lost it into the pit. We've taken down the pit marker. Oops. I apologise for that vandalism right there. But we've gone for the softs. I felt like we couldn't make 2 super soft stints work, because that's another maths, 28 laps. That seems a long time. So I thought softs and then potentially ultra softs at the end, depending on tyre wear. So we've come out in 20th place, nearly last. Kvyat's out the race. We're trying to chase down Bottas ahead of us. We're actually only losing a couple of seconds to him, considering he's on the quicker compound. There, Kvyat is off, retiring with engine issues, just like 2014. So he'll be used to that gravel trap. And we skip to lap 17 now, and yeah, we made our way through the field because of other cars pitting, but our tyres were not feeling great. We had to go for the super softs next. I was trying to stick with the original strategy, but things are not looking good. We've got Raikkonen on our tail, which isn't anything that concerns me. I wasn't going to fight him. Oh, actually he's not. I think he catches up to us now. Yes, he does. He's on fresher tyres, obviously much quicker car. And we're on lap 19 now, and these softs feel like they're seriously going off. Our tyre wear here is absolutely horrific. And it kind of shows that I didn't do the tyre wear test in practice, or pretty much failed at it. So yeah, Raikkonen's ahead of us. And we're coming through now. We've got Vettel on our tail, putting us under pressure on the soft tyres as well. And we're coming through our favourite sector of the track. And pop, there it goes. We've got our first puncture. We've got 17 laps to go. What are we supposed to do here? Them soft tyres have lasted, what, 12 laps? So we're absolutely screwed. We're going to have to 3-stop this race, if anything. So this is pretty much game over for us. We're driving for pride. Look at that tyre wear. Unbelievable. 84% on the front left. Obviously 100% on the front right now. But I don't... What's Ericsson do? Seriously, is that done in sympathy? Because it's not helping me out. I don't know what to do now. I think maybe Supersoft's 2 stints of them. But that puts us out the running for any respectable finish. We need a safety car. And we're down, what, P19 now? So yeah, things are looking absolutely fantastic. I think we can pretty much write this race off. And I think that's Ericsson ahead of us. He obviously crashed into the pit lane before we came in. And he's gone round again, even though he's got damage. Ah, great strategy, AI, great strategy. He actually brakes later than us, tries to fight back. But there we go, we're up to P18. The joys of P18. This is going so well. But look at the race director. Perez, my teammate, and Button have not pitted. Like, how can they make their tyres work so long? And we could only have the soft tyres for 12 laps. It shows our tyre wear was awful. And I kind of realised that we were doing something wrong as the VSC comes out, as Raikkonen's retired from the race. Is it going to be an engine failure? I've got a feeling. Yes, it always is on this game. I think that's the only failure the AI have. And he pulls off, and the virtual safety car is out. It doesn't really help us at all. Yeah. But I noticed when the virtual safety car's ending, just ignore the delta and just blast it. Because, yeah, as long as you don't, like, you know that warning with the timer coming down, you need to get back on pace with delta before this timer runs to the end. Just blast it and make sure the safety car period ends before that timer runs out. So we're close to the back of Gutierrez, but on lap 27. We're trying to make things happen, but we just can't do anything. It's been a disaster, the race. Button's out the race as well. Let's have a look what happened. Same thing as what happened to Raikkonen, but he parks in the exact same place as Kimi, but there's no virtual safety car. So it makes me think that the virtual safety car just comes out randomly. I've had one safety car so far, I think. And yeah, it just... the programming of it just seems weird. So we're coming into the pits for our final stop. We've got 8 laps to go, so I thought I'll try the ultra softs for the sake of it. We're down in P16. And now... we're coming on to the penultimate lap. I was getting closed down by the actual race leaders. First place had just come into the pits on what would be his last lap. So has second. And I had to check the director to make sure this was right. So Verstappen and Rosberg have both pit with 1 lap to go. I was getting called into the pits to come in on that final lap as well, but I ignored it. The AI are just so stupid, and there's a new winner. Sergio Perez has won the Austrian Grand Prix. Unbelievable. I was fighting him for 11th position at the start of the race. And we're coming to the line. I want to forget this race. I really do. That has been an absolute disaster. Our tyre wear was horrific. It's P16. And I've got to say that was worse than Baku. And I thought Baku was freaking awful. So, devastation. We're just off form. And we could be under pressure for our first driver status. And I think Palmer's probably going to beat us in the rivalry now. So, Force India win their first ever Grand Prix. Vijay Mallya, I didn't expect to be seeing him in the game too often. And Sergio Perez with his first win in F1. He's been threatening to do it a couple of times. But yeah, what a result for him. And he beats Max Verstappen and Vettel to the top step of the podium. So, I am interested to see the race results, because that was stupid. Was it Ricciardo who should have won this race, pitting on the final lap with Rosberg? It's just decisions like that from the AI just really annoy me. And under the safety car, to do with the weather as well. If you saw in my Belgium Grand Prix video I released yesterday, you can see the AI in wet conditions. The strategy calls are absolutely stupid. And yet, they will never be sorted out because Codemasters don't do that. So, the result at the Austrian Grand Prix, Perez takes the victory. Unbelievable scenes. 1 stop. Right, a 3 stop, and I got a puncture. Palmer's finished in 4th. Wow. I didn't expect that to happen. What the hell? He's got his first points of the season. Fantastic finish there. And Verline and Haryanto finished 11th and 12th, just outside the points. And I'm not going to comment about our result. So, driver standings. Yeah, pretty interesting at the top. And then further down, you can see the battle for around 8th position is still on. Everyone is very close, but I think the cars behind us have closed in. We can see Sainz there. And Kvyat are pretty close to us. Palmer jumps up to P15 with his first points of the season. Unbelievable. At least we get some points for the constructors, and hopefully he doesn't start putting us under pressure. But that's the team's best finish of the season. So, yeah, well done. We're up to P7 in the standings. I didn't expect it to be from Palmer as well, so yeah, it's still very close there, and Force India has seriously closed in on Williams after that win. So if you haven't enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more of my F1 2016 career, and I'll catch you in the next race. Goodbye.